to Blooming Out Loud. This is season 1. It is sponsored by Bloom and Blossom Social. I am Amber. I'm going to be your host. A little bit about me, everything woman, from my business of cranial prosthesis to Bloom and Blossom Social, where we focus on the wellness aspect. Um, this is Danielle and Mimi, who I'm going to be asking questions to. What? Introduce yourself, Mimi.
Hi, I'm Mimi Janine. I am a wrangler. Basically, I do everything and everything. I do music production and I also am an entrepreneur. So I work with Black Brilliance on the Rooftop, where we are facilitating multiple things for the Black and minority groups in Brevard County. And then we look to scale. But for myself, I just love being creative and doing anything that makes me feel like I'm alive. So that's me.
And you're an amazing singer.
Thank you.
You're
Yes.
From you later, right?
Yes, we will.
Hi, everyone. I am Danielle Desiree. I am a international speaker, transformational life coach. Um, I own the brand Evolve to Love, and I'm happy to be here with you guys today.
We're going to go ahead and go into episode 1, and it's going to be about vision and goals. So I'm going to ask a few questions from you ladies, and then you just give me your feedback. For the audience, grab something to drink, your favorite blanket, and pen and paper, and take a little notes, and let's dive into our goals. All right. So if you can tell me a little bit about how do you define personal goals?
I feel like through experience in life, you kind of see people doing things and it influences you to want to do something for yourself as well. So for personal goals, I feel like the more you see people doing what you want to do, you kind of get it into your own way and then you build on that and then like want to achieve those certain things. So that's what the way I would define like getting to the personal goal. Yeah.
Oof. Well, for me, where I am in my season of life right now, um, I tend to lean on what my intuition's telling me more. I used to make a list of things and do all the things and, be pressured to meet the goals and meet the goals and meet the goals. And after a while, I was getting burnt out. So um, I tend to go with my intuition, kind of like a GPS. So I start heading in one direction, see if it aligns. If it aligns, it flows. If it doesn't, it's like a roadblock. And then I'll go and reroute, like a GPS. And that's what I typically tend to do.
Yes, it sounds like you take your time with your goals. You do it maybe, just letting it lead you one by one, step by step. So if you have a goal and you picking this alignment, you're going with it, and something deteriorates you from that goal, how do you pivot?
Um, One thing I found that I do, well, what I used to do was get upset about it, and I don't do that anymore. So I learned from it. So if I'm starting to go in that direction, I'm thinking everything's going to go smoothly. It doesn't. Then I learned from what didn't work. Okay, well, why didn't it go the way that I thought it should go? And is it a bad thing that it did not go that way? What's a better way of doing it? And then going and taking what I've learned from it and then going a new way. Yeah.
For you, Mimi?
Yeah, I would piggyback off of that because if something isn't working, you at least learn something within that moment that it didn't work. So then you understand a little bit more about how you would be within it and then how you want to execute it moving forward. And it's not like you're not meant to meet the goal, it's just meant to be like shifted for you specifically. So yeah, learn from it and allow yourself to take your time to get there. Yeah.
Is there any one of you can answer first? Is there any exercises or routines that you do along your journey of those goals?
I would say having a good support system. That's something because then I can speak to them. Like if I need like advice on something, like yo, am I crazy? Like I'll be able to at least tap in with the people that I know care about me to see and gauge, like, okay, is this the right direction? Am I doing something wrong? And for myself, if I don't have the time, or if I'm not able to get to my support system in time, I will breathe. I will take my time to just like, okay, calm down, Mimi. Like, you're doing it. Just let yourself be in this moment. So yeah, that way I can at least ground myself in the moment and not feel like I'm going everywhere, you know, at the same time.
We all need that support system, community. Danielle, what does community look like for you when you're going through those goals?
It looks like what it looks like today. All of you here, when we all get together and things are sparked, um, whether we're having fun, whether we're discussing business things, whether we're supporting each other's businesses. It's like when we all come together as women, um, ideas are sparked. There's like creative stuff happening in the room. There's like an energy or a frequency. So yeah, it's different from when you're doing it on your own. Not that it's a bad thing that you do it on your own. I don't think so. But when you're with like-minded people and they're on the same path, there's something special that happens.
Absolutely. Community is really important. Before I get to my goals, I like to journal. I like to write it down day by day. Is probably what's best to take it day by day, but I will write down all of my goals, and then I'll look back 5, 6 years later and then realize I haven't even got to goal 3. When you're not getting to that goal and, you have your community, what are some of the things that you feel like your community gives to you, some lessons, that you can take with you and probably share to the audience that you really like that motivated me to move forward because I'm stuck in this space right now and I feel like I can't get out of it.
For me, I feel like when we can, well, first, when you have a community of people and you align with them, it's great because you can go to them and they may have a different perspective. Sometimes it takes fresh eyes. We think that we want it to be one way and it needs to go this way, and why isn't it happening? But then you communicate and talk to somebody out of your community or support group, and they have a totally different perspective. And then you're lit up again and you're like, all right, let's do it. And then it's coming together and making the vision happen. So, yeah.
I would say that it's like, it's not that serious. It's You may believe that whatever is happening in your world at the time that you need support is like the world's ending, but it's not that deep. You're not going to die. Like, you're going to be okay. So my support system was able to at least, because I used to be somebody very impulsive, like I need it done now. Like, so with me being able to at least communicate to them like the way that I was before, them giving me the it's okay to not be okay right now, so I think that, like, just figuring out like, okay, I'm not gonna die. Everything's gonna be okay even after this point. Just go to sleep. The next day you might get it done the next day, like. So I think that's, for me, what my support system gave to me as far as like a new way of seeing things. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, well, that was a great episode. We're going to wrap that up. If you could just give the audience one thing each that they can take with them on vision or goal.
It's okay to pivot if you need to. The goal will always remain the goal. So, as long as you're moving toward your destination, whatever is happening to you in the moment, just take it as what it is, whether it's a lesson or the thing to move you up. Don't allow yourself to beat yourself up. And I know we are our own worst critics when it comes to like things that we want to achieve. So, just take your time. You're going to make it there. Remember your goal and remember why you're there and doing it, and you're gonna do great. So
And for me, it would be delay is not denial. Just because something is delayed doesn't mean that it's denied. Sometimes it just means not right now. And sometimes what looks like rejection is just redirection, going back to the GPS, and maybe it's another way, another route, but it's okay. Yeah.
All right, we're leaving you with tools for vision and clarity. I am Amber. See you on the next episode.